morning everybody, welcome to another Golf Drills in the Garden on another amazing day. I hope by now you're really enjoying these series of really getting into learning more and more about your own swing and starting to feel more things that are going on within your swing by being able to do this slow motion work. And today I want to go one step further and talk about one more area of the swing in much more detail, and that's probably the most important part, and that is the takeaway. Because that very first 12 to 24 inches of the swing is what dictates the whole way your body will move in the golf swing, and also the relationship between the club head, hands and body. It's also one of the trickiest areas to feel because the moves are so small, and I think really it's easier to feel it if you then go on another 2, 3, 4, 5 feet. You can start to feel the consequences of what would happen to your body or the club head if you make that move. So this is something that, again, slow motion is a massive benefit to, because you're going to have to then really fine tune what at first feel like tiny differences in feeling in that takeaway, but can make massive differences to how the swing continues to move. Jack Nicklaus said that this was the one part of the golf swing that he consciously thought about, because his mind was in control of how he triggered that move of the club head away. And then from then on, everything builds up into a really natural, free-flowing move once you've trained it, but you can control what happens at that very start of the swing. So the massive thing here is that the golf swing is a circle around your body. You must allow the club head, arms and chest to rotate in a way that's going to allow the upper body to rotate around that fixed spine over that firm leg base. Anything contrived in the hands, arms and shoulders is going to throw the body in a different direction. So what you can start to study is that if the bottom leading edge of the club is absolutely vertical at 12 o'clock on a clock face at the start, then even with the tiniest move, if you think about where a second hand is on a clock face at 1 second past 12, it is not vertical, it's already at that rotating angle. So you've got to be able to feel that the club head, hand, forearm, chest are following that circle that's going to set the body off in the correct direction and start to load the turn into your right thigh. Any movement, contrived movement to try and stretch the club head away, and immediately the club face stays at 12 o'clock, and now it's out of sync and it's causing the left shoulder to go down, the right shoulder to go up, whereas the rotation keeps the body moving around the spine. Let's do it from this angle. So as soon as that club face stays straight at the target, it's going to take the body this way. Whereas if the club face is rotating from the split moment it moves away, the body starts to turn over those knees. A great way you can check it is to place a club on a 45-degree angle. So you could set a club up there, you could set up a club parallel, so you can create a perfect 45-degree angle, and then you can make your normal takeaway in slow motion from 12 o'clock to 1:30 on a clock face, and then look down. Not only should the shaft be along that line at 1:30, but so should the leading edge, and nearly everybody will find that their shaft is on the line. But if I turn to about a 1:30 to you, the shaft is on the line, but the face is downward, still more towards the ground. In other words, it hasn't rotated to that 1:30 position, so it's out of sync to the body, and that means the body is starting to tilt. So really start to work out which muscles you can feel you're using to do this. You must not use your wrists. If you use your wrists, you can see it's out of sync. It's got to be club, arm and chest working together, but rotating the club face through the hand, forearm and chest all working together. Another good drill you can do to feel the low takeaway that isn't being picked up from the arms and shoulders is to just pop a ball behind the club face, and as you start to rotate away, feel the back of the club is just gently sweeping it away. So that will be low, but it's not stretched. If you try and overdo it, again, you're contorting the shoulders. So it's low but rotating. So start to really tinker with these feelings, and then progress them slightly further with the right move and the wrong move, and start to feel the effects it has on your shoulders, and even then the effect that can have on your legs. So this knee, look how it can stay flexed if I'm turning. Look how if this shoulder goes down and the club stretches, it tends to pull the right knee and the right hip up instead of getting that powerful rotation that lowers the weight into the right thigh. So really do this slowly, and what you'll be able to do is start to fine-tune tiny little feelings in the club head or in your body that allow you to rotate and get that pure clock face movement that will allow the body to powerfully wind around the spine. So give it a go, enjoy tinkering, and I'll see you tomorrow.